Good evening, my friends. I'm Nero. Welcome. Today, we have 4 days remaining in the month. We have the 28th, the 29th, the 30th, and the 31st. 4. And so today, we are going to be exploring the big 4 from me. 4 things about which I am passionate, and yet about which I have a major fear. Not necessarily a full phobia, but there are levels to which I enjoy this and levels at which it becomes a sense of dread. These 4 things are cold, darkness, silence, and solitude. I like the cold. I like when it's cool and chilly. I like when I have to bundle up and wear hoodies and have blankets and make soup for dinner. I love cold weather. But there's a certain threshold when the cold becomes draining, when it becomes painful, when it becomes ever present, when it becomes a pit from which you cannot get warm, and you shiver and you shake and your body aches until you don't feel it at all, and that's even more alarming. When your body starts pretending it's fine, even though the cells are freezing and breaking. That's the kind of cold I fear. And so it's difficult to love the cold, knowing that just a little bit more could kill you. I like the dark. As you'll notice, I have it nice and dark here this evening. I like when the senses aren't overly stimulated. I like when my eyes can rest and relax. I like when I can not have to shield myself and block myself from scorching, bright, glaring, almost noise for the eyes. And yet, deeper darkness, the darkness where you can't make out anything, the darkness of unfamiliar places, the darkness where you could stumble, trip, fall, where you can't be found, where you can't see anything, when you can't make anything out. Well, that's a darkness I'm cautious of. And on a more metaphysical level, the darkness of the soul. Cheesy as that sounds, there is darkness in people's souls. There's darkness in the world. And that is a darkness I fear as well. I like the morbid. I like the macabre. I like the serious. But I don't like truly evil. Which brings us to silence. Again, not big on harsh noises. Not big on loud, abrupt clatters and shouts and screams and cries and sirens, cracks and booms. I like it calm, quiet. I like being able to hear when I'm spoken to. I like being able to hear when things happen. I like being able to hear the microwave go off in the other room or a door close down the hall. I like to be able to hear when someone says my name. But then, too, is the threshold. The deep, deafening silence where your ears ring, straining to hear a whisper, a chitter, a clack, anything, a pin drop, something to break the silence, something to interrupt the panorama of emptiness filling your ears, something to keep you sane. Too much silence can drive you crazy. And then solitude. I enjoy group gatherings well enough, but in general I like to have more personal connections with people, and I like to just be on my own, be able to do my own thing. I like being able to go read a book or watch a movie. I like to be able to read a story, listen to a song. I like to be able to work on a project without worrying about interrupting someone or having to entertain company. But then comes the toxicity, the loneliness of isolation. It's one thing to be able to work on something on your own and go down the road and have a friendly conversation with a shopkeeper, or have a good interaction with a waiter or waitress, to have some sort of human contact, some sort of contact with someone, anyone. But when you are truly alone, truly isolated, when the room is barren, when you know no one's coming, when it's the early hours of the morning and the world's asleep, when you send messages and they aren't even read, there's no response. You know you can't call anyone, you know you can't talk to anyone. It's just you. When you're truly alone, that's something I dread as well. Those are my big four. There are other things that I am cautious of and wary of, but none that I truly embrace as a part of myself, as a part of who I am and what I enjoy. I like the cold, I like the dark, I like silence, and I like solitude. But I only like them in moderation, and too much of a good thing can be toxic, if not fatal. With that in mind, we're going to explore all four of these things in a little game called The Long Dark. All I am aware of is that it is a pseudo-realistic survival game that takes place in obviously a rather cold landscape. We're going to keep it fairly dark. And we're just going to go in. Options, display. Let's make sure there isn't. Back. Audio. Output speakers. Yes, that's all good. Accessibility. Is there subtitles? Okay, subtitle size. Normal. Alright. Display. Subtitles on. Confirm. Yes. Thank you. Back. Here we go. This is the poetry of survival. New or experienced players most interested in pensive exploration. I don't want it to be overly forgiving. Balance between exploration and survival. For this, I think, we will balance between exploration and survival. Oh, and we will start in... Oh, let's start in Pleasant Valley. That seems pleasant. Advanced players, a challenging vast mountain wilderness. Intermediate players. Intermediate players. Oh, let's go to Desolation Point. Several key shelters, plenty of hostile wildlife, and harsh weather conditions. Connects coastal highway. Or do we go to Blackrock? Forlorn Muskeg? I don't know. I've never played this before. Bleak Inlet? Broken Railroad? None of these seem new players. We're going to start in Mountain Town, and our goal is Desolation Point. Let's see if we can make it. Game Sandbox. The big war. Well, my friends, mysterious geomagnetic storm has brought your plane crashing down to the northern Canadian wilderness. How long can you survive? I don't know. Sometimes even to live is an act of courage. This is going to be one of my more serious videos. That's not saying I'm not going to have any sort of humor to it. But that's not going to be the focus. Let's get into the sun at least. Logic dictates that that being in the sun will be less frigid cold. There's an animal down over here. That seems like a good place to start. Cannot use bare hands. Alright, well, then I need to find some equipment. There's some rope. Yeah, this is going to be a bit intense for me. I should have used that. Well. And now
my hands.
There we are. We're going to go down. That's usually one of the first signs. It's when you start going numb. And then, as you use them, you start getting... You start aching. You start hurting. Yeah, I'll take a stick. Never know when you need a good stick. There's more sticks. I don't know where we're going. I don't know if we'll be okay once we get there. There's no one coming for us. And there was a notice at the beginning of this game that the wildlife in this game does not behave as real wildlife would. That in reality, wrench. No, we're not gonna break that down. I thought there was a town here somewhere. Oh, I can make tinder plug. Oh. Oh, let's craft some tinder plugs. All right, now. Oh. I have things. I do have things. Well, that's handy. I didn't know I had things. I have the most minimal clothing. Yes, well, there is that. I really need to find shelter. I want to keep moving. Moving just enough to stay warm. But not so much that I sweat, because if you sweat, then your sweat freezes. And that's worse. All right. Let's start us a fire. How do I start a fire? How do I start a fire? I feel like that's something I should be able to figure out. Required to start a fire. Alright, well, now how do I start a fire? I don't know. Let's drop one of those and let's use matches. I don't know what I'm doing. And I can't use, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to light a fire. I feel like there should have been a tutorial. I really feel that. Log. Was there a tutorial? Am I just dumb? We're gonna try this again. Hold, please. We're going to try continuing. The good news is, this game won't activate my allergies. You know, the one where I'm allergic to tutorials. Oh, and apparently we have not saved since we started, so that's potentially good. I don't know. It feels like starting over, but it also feels like starting over might not be a terrible thing. Campcraft. We'll make a fire. Ice fishing hole, snow shelter, bedroll. Alright, well. I need fuel, which I think is sticks. I'm trying to learn this game, and there's little to no information. Clothing do I have? I have all the clothing equipped that I can. Yeah, it's cold. It is terrible cold. Painfully cold. And now we have sticks. And we threw our rock. We don't want that. We're also going to want those sticks. I've played enough survival crafting games. I should have a basic idea of how to do this. But also this one it's a little more intense.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
Oh hey look, someplace to escape this cold. Well that's handy. All I had to do was walk 20 feet. It's better than nothing. Paradise Meadows Farm. Alright. Let's get in on this cold. I need the key. Of course I need the key. Couldn't just leave the door open.
Damn. I'm freezing.
Quality tools would be handy. What else would be handy? The key! Well, this is at least some shelter. Oh. Well, that's just great.
I think
Take
I can
the
use
key.
this.
Take the scarf. Is that all he's got? And the pry bar. Yes. Okay. Take the paper. Take the jerry can. Okay. Let's get in out of this cold. Okay. Start fire. Got a tinder plug. Fuel. matches. Fire starting base chance. Fire duration 7 minutes. Alright. Come on. Come on. We can start the
Come
fire.
on, little fire. It worked.
Excellent. Now we just need fuel. And also a tool. I have a tool. Hold on. I'm numb, but that's okay. Can't repair it.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Search the drawer. Yes. Empty. There we go. Now we're making some progress. All's well. All is well. All is well. Okay. Oh, the fire is already out. That's bad, actually. That's bad. That is bad. Yeah, let's wear that. That'll be great. We're good. Yeah. New wool sweater. There we go. All is well.
That'll come in handy.
Okay. I think I heard a wolf in the background. It might have actually just been my dog. But he's kind of like a wolf. No, I don't want to harvest that. Actions. I don't want to harvest these things. I don't want to do that. Oh, this game has a lot to it, and I don't know most of it. But I'm actually warming up, so that's nice.
I could use this.
Yeah. Yeah, we're doing okay. Not great, but okay. Yeah, we can take those.
This stuff will come in
Wool
handy.
socks. They're worn, but rifle cartridge. That's odd. It's an odd place for that to be. A broom. Empty cabinet. Alright, well that doesn't help us at all. Search this drawer. Anything?
What have we here?
Ragged cargo pants. Okay. Well. Okay. We can harvest some of this. The cargo pants, for instance. I think we can just harvest this. Yeah. And now we can repair something else. Oh, we can just wear this. Yeah, we're gonna put on that parka. Yeah. Got new jeans, got new thermal underwear. Excellent. Warm wool socks. Let's try repairing. It failed. Okay. Well, we tried. Requires hatchet. I don't have a hatchet.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
I guess we'll find out. Oh my goodness, there's so many files. Book. Leave it. Eventually a source of knowledge. Well. We have to take care of our...
Is it food or...
We have to take care of our basic needs first. Start fire. Why? Why can I not change the fuel type?
Could end up being useful.
Oh, that takes time to... Okay. You'd think, being kind of a frontier home, they would have firewood. Ooh, cloth. Yeah, 6 minutes. Stack of papers. Table. We need a hatchet. How are we going to get a hatchet?
That'll come in handy.
Cedar firewood. Perfect. That's exactly what we needed. That right there. That's exactly what we needed, actually. Let's go see if he's got a hatchet in the barn. That would be great. This is kind of what happens to me when I start getting cold, is I get a little panicky, fervent. I get somewhat nervous because I know how quickly everything can go wrong.
My fingers feel numb.
Yeah, like that. It can go wrong so very quickly. In a matter of moments, you can go from being surviving to very quickly, feels like -14, very quickly not surviving. We're gonna try to make it to that outbuilding. Make it to that outbuilding and back. That's what we're gonna do. Maybe this outbuilding will have something.
Wait. I'm so cold, I'm warming up again.
That's not good. That is, in fact, the opposite of good. That's bad. Okay, there's a lot of straw hay bales out here, but no hatchet. Sure would be nice if there was a hatchet out here, but there isn't. This is an orchard, I guess. Oh my goodness, are we at Orchard Farm? It's Fable all over again. I don't know what that is, but I can't pick it up. Can't pick up anything. Can I craft a hatchet? What does it take to make a hatchet? More than I have. Alright, well. Okay, I can go in the vehicle. That's good to know.
Freezing.
Alright. Back in the house. Okay. We're gonna start warming up a bit. We're gonna be okay. No radio, no anything. Oh, let's use our reclaimed wood. And you know what? We can have an hour-long fire. And yeah. Let's use some accelerant.
Well, thank goodness for that.
Let's add fuel. Let's add some reclaimed wood. Add. Back. Water. Cooking pot. Not snow. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna... Okay, we're warming up. Can I make any kind of food? Food would be good. I should probably have some sort of food. Yeah, stove's gonna last a while. Add some fuel. We're okay. We're okay. Nothing in the freezer.
Never would have thought to look here.
Chips. Ketchup chips. And some cloth. Arguably the cloth is the better find there. Lantern fuel. Fuel's good. Okay, so we're surviving.
Hope I can still
More
eat
ketchup
this.
chips. These people really like their ketchup chips. Alright. Pork and beans. Oh. Rifle cartridge. Somewhere around here, I imagine there would be a rifle. Storage cabinet.
Wonder if this is any good
Pork
to
and
eat.
beans. I don't know. Peaches. Pork and beans. Okay, let's do we have any water? Orange soda? Yeah. Give us calories and hydration. Just like real life. Okay. Searching metal container.
I think I can use this.
Oh, I know we can use that. Yeah, based on that. Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Where's the good stuff?
Broken arrow. Alright, well, good to know. Metal lamp. Okay. Nuts and stuff. Okay.
Is it food or?
And see, right now, I am aware that while I am alone in this room, I am not alone in this house. Which is... it relieves some of the stress, but
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
it comes with its own sense of stress. Lots of books. Just lots of books. Bench, chair. I can't move anything. Water bottle? I have a portable water bottle. Oh. 8 minutes till it's melted. Got another hour and a half. Fire. Got peaches. We're doing okay right now. The only thing that would make this all better is if I had a hatchet so I could, you know, continue to gather firewood and that sort of thing. Boy, this place is a mess. We are fully warm. Can add some fuel. Yeah, we'll add some sticks. It'll be alright. Okay. Yeah, this definitely does. Okay, how do I make a hatchet? Is that hatchet something I have to find? I feel like hatchet is something I have to find. Bullet, gunpowder, improvised knife. Improvised knife. Oh. Improvised hatchet. Forge. Where am I supposed to find a forge? Oh goodness. I don't really want to leave the farmhouse yet. Not while I'm still making water.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
With as many bullets as I've found, you'd think there would be a starting gun somewhere in here. Like just something to keep you alive. And yet, the radio does nothing. Doesn't really surprise me. Hmm. 24 minutes until boiled. Alright, well, we can do that. Oh, because I don't have a can opener. 12% was lost. Well, that's fine. Oh, I bet that's my... warm-winded, peckish, slaked. No afflictions. Excellent. Feels like 18 degrees. That's nice. Nothing in the microwave. Okay. The sink doesn't work. This chair doesn't work. But I also can't do anything with it because I don't have the tools for it. Oh. Yeah. Nice. Benefit. Warming up. I have a positive thing? Warm food goes straight to your core, heating you from within. Protects against cold while active. That's brilliant. 2 minutes, 4 minutes, okay. There we go. I have water. 26 minutes left. That's fine. We're gonna... sleep for... we're not gonna sleep yet. It's not nighttime. We're gonna sleep at night, though. Okay. I really want a hatchet.
What have we here?
Perfect. Crate, crate. What's in the truck? Anything? Cloth? Cloth is always useful.
Could end up being useful.
Some flares. Alright, well, that was briefly exciting and not particularly productive, but we did something. get through nighttime. I meant to equip that. Because I don't want this video to be too long, but I do want to address each of my fears. Now, so far, we've already done cold, and silence, and solitude. Done all of those. So, blaze? This guy's a really well-equipped farm, and yet at the same time, a very poorly equipped farm. Well, guess there's nothing up there. Fire barrel workbench. Simple fishing lure. I'm good on food at the moment. Most of what I need is tools. Come on, I have rocks. And really poor aim. Alright, I should stop playing around with the rabbits. I thought I was wearing mittens, but it shows just my frozen hands. Back here again. I'm not sure why. Still looking for a hatchet, I guess. Don't know why I think there would be a hatchet out here, but here we are. Why do I not have it equipped? I don't understand. Okay, there we go. I can put it away with H. It's not also the tool to bring it back out, but there's more places to go. Let's go up there then. Oh, sprain risk. I should have a little more careful there. Here we are. Look at this, a nice big town. Hilton, maybe? I think that's what that said. That building's boarded up. Ooh, Milton. Nothing. Boy, I I slosh when I walk.
Thank goodness.
It's kind of interesting. This house does not have just random bullets laying around.
I could use this.
That I will take. Thin wool sweater. New plaid shirt. Thick wool sweater. Worn thick wool sweater. We'll keep it around. But not gonna worry about it right now.
This stuff will come in handy.
Flashlight. And antibiotics. This is a good house to find. Yeah, we're definitely in Canada. Ketchup chips everywhere. It's getting to be nighttime. Mountain town. Okay. Credit union. Where's the hardware store? There's always a hardware store. I've seen this movie. There's always a hardware store. Where is it? Why are you hiding your hardware store from me? Why don't you want me to have hardware? You really don't want me to have a hatchet. And you know, I really liked that book. Wasn't particularly wild about the ending, but I did like the book Hatchet by Gary Paulson. If you haven't read Hatchet by Gary Paulson, you really ought to. It is an exploration in recognizing that the world doesn't care. Nature especially does not care. If you are struggling, if you are hurting, if you are cold and lonely, hungry, tired, if you're being terrorized by a moose, the world does not care. It does not. And the only way to go forward is to simply just keep going. Now you can choose to survive out of spite. You can choose to survive out of necessity. You can choose to survive out of desperation.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
But ultimately, the world does not care. Cardboard box. Book, table, radio, book. Okay. Ooh, water bottle. We can. I guess I could use navigation. Oh, I could open my map. Well, that doesn't help. Okay, well, How about light sources there? Flashlight. Of course the battery's dead. Well then, let's just put that away. Does me no good. Cardboard box. Don't want to leave the house yet. Lots of bullet holes in the walls. Surely that isn't ominous and foreboding.
Just what I
A
need.
distress pistol. Well, we have a rudimentary weapon. Oh, wow. Look at all that cloth. Papers, cardboard, crate, metal pail. Boy, I wish I could see. I could just sleep. Deal with it tomorrow.
This'll come in handy.
We might need to address our inventory situation. Worn some parka, worn ski jacket.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
That's why. Okay. Ski jacket, new light shell. Oh, I could just wear that. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, we're doing okay. We need to drop some things. What are we carrying that weighs so much? Oh, I know. Piles and piles of clothing. What kind of shoes are we rocking? Leather shoes. I think trail boots would be better than that, but no. Not as much as that. Could you kill that here? Hopefully you have some warm socks. Huh? Yeah, that's weird. Running shoes. Can wear some warm wool socks. There we go. And then get rid of some of these things. I think we've got that equipped. Yeah. We can harvest this.
I think I need to lay down.
What? That is arguably more terrifying than just silence. sleep through the night. If we can. Okay.
I'd better find some water.
I have some water. Let's see if we can't survive a full day. Okay, curtains. I cannot navigate this room. This is the kind of dark I was talking about earlier. Yeah, I would not have been able to navigate that on my own. Oh, let's maybe not burn down the house. I can't put it away. Yeah. You'll have to forgive me if I'm not overly talkative. This requires more focus than I was anticipating. And I'm allowing myself to be immersed more than I usually do. Specifically because I want to face these things that I enjoy, but also dread. That's the duality of the situation with this, is that I very much enjoy every one of these things, but also I dread having it not be something that I can choose to enjoy, but rather that is something that is simply placed upon me. It is arguably a condition of consent. It's one thing to have the choice of enjoying these things. It's another to have these things
Could end up being useful.
kind of forced upon you. And yeah,
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind, and yet I keep taking things.
Thank goodness.
I found the revolver. Why do I have the feeling that I'm going to need it? The liters upon liters of water that I'm carrying around arguably aren't helping. I can drop all those sticks right now. I can drop these shoes. I can drop this shirt. Sweater. Trail boots. Work gloves. Can drop these broken arrows. Can drop this jerry can. Oh, that's pretty light. Yeah, I think we're okay. I think this is where we're going to stop. I think we've faced enough. And I hope you understand that this might not have been the most engaging of videos. This might not have been a deep fear that any of you have, but these are fears that I have. Not necessarily phobia fears, but they are things that fill me with the potential for dread. And I have faced each of them to a nearly unhealthy level multiple times in my life, which is how I have developed this kind of affinity for them. I like being cold. I like the dark. I like silence. I like solitude. But they are not all I like. And I like them for the contrast that they give to the rest of my life. It is worth exploring your fears. It is worth embracing your fears, and it is worth acknowledging what fills you with dread and whether it is simply a matter of moderation. Thank you for joining me on this adventure, my friends. We only have a few days left. I don't know what those days hold in store for us, but I hope you share them with me. For now, farewell.